Hey folks, so probably many of you have seen the video I did on Pyramid Lake about the lake, the myths, the legends, the camping. If you didn't see that, I'm going to put a link to that video below and you can check that out. The video is getting a little long, but I did a couple more things at Pyramid Lake that I wanted to show you. One was to visit the Paiute Visitor Center Museum at the south end of the lake, and the other is to visit the dam and also at the south end of the lake. So in this video, I'm going to show you those two things briefly. So that wraps up the whole Pyramid Lake thing. So stick around and check it out. Okay, folks, I'm at the Paiute Museum. I guess it's called Visitor Center Museum. This is a really nice building with a lot of stuff inside, which I'll show you briefly. Had a nice chat with a woman in there.
Since you like to travel, there's all kinds of information throughout Nevada, whether it's hiking, camping, hot springs, all kinds of things in there.
Fishing season starts October 1st and goes through June, so that's much busier. And then of course, July and August, the warmer months, are also quite busy. But anyway, I just want to point out this is at the south end of the lake near where the 446 and 447 junction is. So if you have time, pop in here, make a donation, check out all the Paiute stuff. There's a lot of artifacts and stuff in there. The exhibit at the museum is really impressive. You can see how many old photos, memorabilia, reproductions, all sorts of things that they have there. So it's really worthwhile taking the time to check it out. You can see a bunch of old photographs here that are really cool. And the thing that really caught my eye was these duck decoys. The duck decoys were found in an ancient cave, so they were preserved. And they're actually made of straw. And they would take the straw decoys and sometimes cover them with actual feathers from the ducks that they had harvested before. And you can see here there are the remnants of the decoys they found in the cave, which they have repaired and made restorations and reproductions of. Here's a depiction of the famous Lahontan cutthroat trout. Examples of these have been found in the 5 to 20 pound range. And this is a depiction of what the harbor might have looked like along the lake. And of course there's not many trees out there, so shade structures were really important. And they've actually reproduced one, so you can sit at one today, and this is the example here. And here are a couple of plaques explaining the history of the lake and also the importance of the dam today. And I just wanted to show you this briefly. This is called the Food Shack that's south of the town of Nixon. And it's intended for Burning Man people to stop at and grab some food. And then on the way back, they collect their bikes and trash, which are two things that Burning Man folks are trying to get rid of. Okay, folks, I'm going to do a quick visit to the fish hatchery here. The gate is half closed. It says trespassers with this and that and the other thing right here. But I think that is in reference to when the gate is closed. So I think I'm kind of okay going in there. So I'm going to go in there and check it out. I just kind of want to see the fish ladder, but things are pretty quiet around here, but we'll just check it out. I should point out that this area is located on Highway 447, just a little bit north of the town of Nixon. So this is where you can see it. If you look behind me, you can see right there, that road goes up the shoulder of that mountain there. And right before you get to that on the flats is the entrance to the hatchery, if you want to check it out. All right, folks, this is the Pyramid Lake Dam. And the purpose of this is to keep the water high enough so the lake stays healthy. And so this is actually exiting to the Truckee River. So presumably when the Truckee River is full, it must flow the opposite direction. But there is a fish ladder here somewhere. I think it might be on the other side. And we'll have a look at that in a minute. Here's another view of the fish ladder. What I believe is a fish ladder. In this building here, they actually catch the fish and they weigh them and examine them, and some of them are tagged so they can see what's going on. If you see in the distance there, there's that stainless steel table. I'm going to zoom in on that. That table there with the hooks. I think that might be where they grab the fish. All right, I'm not sure how useful that was, but it's just something I wanted to do. Check out the fish ladder. Everything's quiet around here, and I think that's because fishing season hasn't started. And it's just a little past summer when all the summer, out of school kids come by with their families and all that. So this place there's nobody here. And it says visitor parking right behind me here. And they have these picnic tables and the signage and the restroom. So they obviously allow people to come here, but it's kind of not happening right now. But anyway, I got to see it. And you got to see it. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And this wraps up the second video on Pyramid Lake. Hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, thanks for watching. you.